I stream daily, almost daily on twitch.tv/canister_mtg, so be sure to visit that if you would like to catch some of my live content. Would like to play first. We would like to understand Mark Tobias's deck too.
Phenomenal control player.
This deck Descended does have the Storm Herald art in it, but that's about it. Okay. Terrible. What is so terrible? Tristan, thank you for the sub. Kotek, jesteś taki szalony, wiesz? I think he said the deck is bad after the event. No, he didn't say that. Mark is the biggest believer in his brews, and this one is the same. There's no way he said that. Let's play Gather the Pack. Alright, gonna get the Scrapwork Mutt and email Colossification. I mean, that's good. Imagine if he played a real deck. I mean, it probably would be worse off. It's like, it's kind of weird to think about, but maybe. But yeah, we have both Colossification and Burning Anger now. Ready to deploy. We can hopefully draw a land number red. And then Storm Herald is gonna be ready to rumble. Mark Tobias status. Just notice this, Storm Herald qualifying for consecutive PTs now. Autocorrect 3. But yes, to answer some of the questions, the deck really is unplayable. It's actually sarcastic, but it's how Mark is. I guess I could see how it's like misconstrued. I could have upkeeped Gaze, but that seems poor. Kenny, how are you taking songs out of your VODs? You can just do that in OBS. If you set up multiple audio tracks. If you want to have like game audio but not song audio, you can use some programs to split audios from specific programs to a specific track, and then you can separate that one out.
He's a
it's probably better if you Google that.
I love that moment in movie, when Kenny said it's storm in time and stormed all over his opponents.
100% sarcasm. It is sarcasm, yeah, I know Mark. I've played with Mark for a few PTs before. Also clear from the message. He had good experiences with his deck. Why would he, you know... Should we gaze? I think my deck has way too few lands, so we should probably gaze. 20 lands, so we have 18 lands in the deck. 18 and 47. Yeah, let's gaze for land number 3. Okay, let's draw both. This to my graveyard. Do I want both lands? I probably do. So haste. We need a creature without haste. So haste too. Okay, so more lands is good. Graveyard. Top. We need not to die, but my opponent has been pretty slow so far. There's Traverse also. Yeah. Traverse not relevant for when I gaze though. Doesn't give me land immediately. So I presume they're holding a push. I mean, I could make them need to have 2 pushes or like a devil. But I can also make them have 2 pushes if I go Fable and I draw a land, because then I go, well, a red land. And I also will need to deal with the reflection. They could activate next turn and exile something from my graveyard. But that makes it weaker to play Storm Herald, I think. So Fable it is, I think. It's not 100% sure, but seems okay. Having missed a land drop was pretty painful though. I messed up song requests because I had issues logging onto Twitch, and then Twitch told me that I tried to log too many times and I can't log for the next, I don't know, whatever cooldown time is, so there's not gonna be song requests for the early part of the stream. Okay, the devil means death probably. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, no blocks, right? They don't have 6. 1, 2. If they have cat, they will kill me. It was nice meeting you in Athens, Mr. Streamer. Okay, yeah, it was nice meeting you too. Getting to put a face to the Twitch chat name. Although in some ways it is a bit awkward because you were like, yeah, that's a person in my chat, and then you see a face and you actually them. That's not how I imagined them, but also I didn't really imagine them. You know, cool beans. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we can't win, I think. Oh, this got a herald. There's no way I need 2 heralds. Oh wow, nice Ross. So yeah, I can't win, I think, because they
He's
will
a
kill 2
phenomenal
of my
control
creatures.
player.
Dziękuję Homik za suberka. Kozaczek. Alright, I can win. I can win. Well, can I? I can draw a red land. Can I deal 5 damage? No, they can't. So if I draw a red land, well, I can't win. Because they just kill everybody. Well, let's try anyways. We can't kill them, but let's kill them. Let's discard Colossification. We draw a green land, which is not it. I mean, I guess maybe they will fuck up. Maybe they don't know that Storm Herald returns to everyone or something, but to any creature, but you know. Odds are they will. After all, we are in a prelim. But yeah, the issue was that I had enough pings to ping down my Storm Herald Arena. And then it is assumed that they have push, given that they held up a mana for push the entire game. And it's just likely. 4, 1, 2, 3. What a pink face. I don't count lethal. Okay, well, that's lethal. I count lethal. No. Alright, so they'll sacrifice a treasure and blood and creature and pow pow. Bro, Zelly Dispute is so good. So, against sacrifice. What tools do they use? I was following Canister and Mr. Chimba's record every round. Very sad. Yeah, it was very sad. Are you the new Gap podcast host? We'll be trying that. We'll be trying that out. Today we're gonna be recording the first episode with Gab of reanimated midweek metagame. So it's likely it sticks, and then we're gonna be regular podcaster, which is what I took pride in for years, was not having a podcast, but then it seems like it was unavoidable at some point. I was hoping I was the new host. Sad, very sad. Just you and Gab. Me, Gab, and Get Smart. Just replacing the Harry MTGR of the trio because he dropped out to play YouTubers. Well, make YouTubers. So, sacrifice. Just have Needle because it's okay. Generally. Because we can name Oven. But also Harris, if they have Harris. I could have Silent Gravestone if I want to combat Harris. Like, we'll have like 2 Harris, and I have the Boseijus too. Maybe I want Boseiju. Mark's deck is... Let's get Shredders. Mark's deck is 61 cards, by the way, bros. I don't know how much protection do I need. Oh, my Graveyardos. Oh, let's get a Traverse. 1 twink out, 1 twink in. I don't know if that's how I would describe myself. Cześć, zbierasz magiki? No, coś tam zbieram. Gram bardziej niż zbieram. Isn't Swan Song kinda bad? That's why I didn't bother then. When will All You Need to Know About the Yawgmoth come out? I don't know much about the Yawgmoth. The next All You Need About video is gonna be about Sacrifice. I'll start working on it in the next few days. Why not 14 card sideboard? This deck is 61 cards. I copied it from Mark Tobias, who chose to play 61. Hammer video was top notch. Thank you. Yeah, there is gonna be a sacrifice one. Ja pierdolę, ile tam jest czerwonych źródeł w tej kurwa manie, no? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus traverses, 13 with traverses. Well, it's not too many. Modern streaming Arquen. Now I'm just free to stream whatever I want. I'm just free to enjoy Magic casually, so I'll be streaming what comes. Probably just play mostly prelims as they go. So that will include modern prelims, as there's the most modern prelims and they're at the best times for me. So I think we mull this, right? Because, well, it's pretty bad hand. Oh yeah, it's a mark. Casually arrow commandos? No, bro, please. Now Cancer will thrive and become a super powerful mage, yeah. Yeah. Should I keep this? I don't know. I think Zerk writes for mystical dash teachings. Sodek Jędrek strategy website. Jak wygląda strasznie? No nie, no to jest one-lander, to wiesz, to nie wygląda tak źle. Poza tym, że to jest one-lander. But yeah, it is inexplicable how Tobiasz is like doing well with this deck and just you draw cards and it looks like this. Alright, I guess put back. So I want to keep Wayfinder Gaze, so we can put back. Okay, so I want to keep Land Gaze, Herald, Wayfinder. So I put 2 out of those 3 probably. I can keep Gravestone under Herald. Let's keep it under Herald because of Fotsis. Can't afford to keep Gravestone and no discards to discard to Mutt. Oh, hi Mutt. I respect Mark, but 61 cards come like kinda sassy. Yeah, definitely. Just become little LSE and do forbidden formats like pre-modern. I don't care for pre-modern. I will not do that. Was there any limited format better than DMU since then? I don't know. I have not played limited much. Alright, so they probably forces my Satyr Wayfinder and I draw my Botanical Sanctum and I guess I flashback my Gaze, so it's not that bad. We could technically reveal both auras and a red land. Otherworldly Gaze. Oh no, they got Gonna miss the second land drop, yeah. They kept a Deadly Dispute Sinker. Good. Let's gaze. Alright. Colossification. Graveyard. Probably Graveyard Traverse too. Draw Satyr Wayfinder. Hope to flip over a second aura. That seems to make sense, right? Traverse like I could keep for fetch for the mountain, but Song Quest zadziała jakoś za godzinę na stówę. No wiadomo, że dobrałem drugą aurę, tylko pierdolnego czerwonego ląda nie mam, no Mark. Dodaj jakieś góry do tego deku, no. But I shouldn't play Boseiju because I have Copperline Gorge in my deck and Spirebluff Canal. That was a mistake. That was a really big mistake. I can get punished a lot by that. I just reflexively played. Also, it's Boseiju, so it would be better in my hands, so... Well, I guess I can mill Gaze. So let's venture deeper. Okay, we hit the Gaze. To jest Armek, taki sędzia. Ale z jakiejś dupy. Nie pamiętam skąd dokładnie. No matting. Matting costs red mana. So I don't have red mana, so we don't mat. But now we get the Gaze. Okay, we found red mana. Graveyards. Yes, this goes on top, this goes on top. Also not lethal. Oh, yeah, I guess. If you go over 20. No, because you have the extra power. 21 or 23, they have 19, 20. It's fine. It's 43 now with 2 Colossification anyway, so... Definitely lethal. Can't touch this. Just get to keep the creature. Well, the auras go away at the end of the turn. Exile those auras at the beginning of your next end step. No dawaj, kurwa, zabij obu cwaniaku. Yeah, we successfully beat a one-lander man. We did move to 5 though, so it wasn't a free win. Alright, let's go. Colossification, Burning Anger. I wonder how often on Modo people like yielded to the tap trigger and then cried. Also, it would be really fun to do 40 damage to the cat, right? But let's not. Okay, so my opponent didn't play anything new in the second game. I mean, I guess I keep the needle. Like, the needle will, on Oven, will stop Devil from clearing everything easily, so you should be able to have some bodies. Having a high toughness creature would be nice. I guess this is high toughness. So, yeah, I don't know if you, like, want anything else. The spell pierces look bad. Yeah, let's just submit. Was the 90s playlist song. The 90s songs playlist, so good. Maybe you need a Traverse just for land drops. Yeah, I probably do. I should have not boarded it out. That was a mistake. Definitely something else would be better to board out. Let's keep the sand. Trust in the gaze, I guess. As they cast Unlucky Weakness, sure. We drew green mana. So I can play a Gravestone, I don't know. Yeah, let's play a Gravestone so it counters the Hairs if they play Hairs. I don't know. Because then if we pass with Gaze and they play Hairs, then my Gaze is bad. And I have the land set up and I have a turn 2 Gather and turn 3 Fable, so I have place set up. Don't need to cast Gaze. Unlucky Witness. Thoughtseize last, okay. Bros, I'm reading the chat right now from from the Streamlabs window. Oh, nice. I guess you don't have a discard outlet because I bought it out Shredder, but you can hit the Mutt. Do I get to keep 2 creatures? No, I don't. Satyr Wayfinder that is, I guess. So yeah, I'm reading the stream from the Streamlabs window right now, and I don't see the emotes. Because I can't log into Twitch because I tried to log into Twitch and it lagged for me, and then it tells me that I requested the double factor authentication message too much time. Too many times. Jordan, I wish I had the Fable. Alright, nice. It's useful. Blend fast because why not? Miss. Okay, why not? Us talking about how good 90s music was is like people 90s talking about the 60s. I know. But it actually was objectively. Discard Hairs, nice. Well, I still got to discard it, so I mean, I guess I protected my graveyard, but those cards are not even in my graveyard. Also, bros, I've been playing so much Zelda. Yesterday I sit down at 10 p.m. or 11 rather, and I played till 5 a.m. bros. And honestly would have played more, but then I just thought it was unreasonable not to go to sleep at that point. This goes to graveyard. Let's keep the Mutt, the Boseiju. Do I make any cool robots, Kaneki? No, I don't really make cool robots, no. Bit lame, maybe, yeah, I know, but... Let's go for like 5 lands, unnerf Mutt. Discard second combo piece, yeah, that seems good. Any later than 5 AM is unreasonable. Well, I didn't want to fuck myself up too much. How many Koroks? I'll need to pick up my Switch, but I would like to say, I don't know, 80? I'm not a particularly thorough Korok hunter, but the game is just so good. It's so easy to get distracted
control player.
DDX.
Keep doing stuff like and get distracted by something nice awaiting you on the horizon. Go there, get distracted by another thing, fall into a chasm, walk around the depths for 50 minutes shooting the bloom seeds, hitting the birds when going to bed. Yeah, it was already getting bright out there. Outside, that's what made me realize. Is there going to be a Wokanki review of Lothar? Well, No, I don't know. When is slot releasing on Modo? I will probably make a video about like talking about the consultant stories, I guess. Reviewing feels kind of awkward. That's so weak, doesn't need any woke canisters. That has been the sentiment that I've seen mostly, often. But yeah, when is it on Modo exactly again? Also, did you know that? Rather, not did you know, but are you gonna hunt for the one ring, chat? Are you gonna open many? Oh shit! Well, I guess we know we melt Burning Anger, so we don't need you hit a land. They can kill 2 creatures this week, so like tomorrow, today. You don't play the lottery, sorry. Yeah, neither will I actually. I was just baiting you. Alright, 41 you. We actually won the match. So the deck is just broken. Like that is the thing. Against Giganta the Wellspring. My hand contains, well, it's an obvious mulligan, I guess. I'm not sure why I'm pretending that it's not. On the draw we do nothing, Fable. Oh, yeah, I guess. Okay, we know there was against Thoughtseize. We are pretty bad against double Thoughtseize. Can watch stream during therapy. Alright, in that case, you being in a chat made me think that you are actually watching, but that seems like wrongful. How many zlotys do you think it costs for a bottled beer in a bar in your town? Bottled beer in a bar? Well, depends on the beer, but like 8 and 12. 8 or 8 to 12. I mean, it's more expensive than in a store. Well, it's probably 8 to 20, honestly, not to 12. Depends. 8 was like 3 years ago, yeah. 8 is probably not true, honestly. Bro, you discarded my... I don't like that. You discarded my thing. Insane they drew double C's. It's not that insane, I mean... Sometimes you do draw double pot C's. Lower end of that is what you'd expect at a tourist place in Thailand. Okay. I'm thinking of Wayfinder top. Well, why Wayfinder? Gather the pack rather. I could discard Wayfinder. Alright, let's discard Wayfinder and let's draw Gather the pack and let's draw Secretkeeper. It's a spell mastery, we don't have it. Spend my mana. Because you want to mill over some enchantments, and we also... I kept the 1-drop on top so that we can hit the 1-drop. If we hit Storm Herald, we're probably gonna take Storm Herald instead. Or will we? They have no auras. I don't actually know. Since we had literally no auras, get the Secretkeeper. And let's venture deeper. Okay, I milled more Storm Heralds and no auras. This doesn't look good so far. Would have looked much better if we stack a Thoughtseize. You're not Mark. Yeah, I'm not. It's actually Mark with a C, which is uncommon, but that's his name. Could upkeep Gaze, which then means we could play 2-drop, so probably will. We also have Burning Anger against Croxa. It's over? No, it's not over. Oh, I meant to upkeep. Shit. Oops. Win next turn. If we're lucky enough, we can. It's a better Mark, Rosewater or Tobias. Well, Tobias is not a Mark. He's a Mark. Flag instead of blue for a Reborn could be cool.
Control player.
What is Reborn? I mean, just like an Unearth. Unearth isn't even in Pioneer. There isn't a card like that. Have you ever tried Death Touch Goblins? No, I have not tried Death Touch Goblins. Should I? Dead next turn, kind of. I'll call a Death Dweller. Well, I mean, this game we struggle with 3-4, I guess technically we live. This game we struggle with the auras, not with the creature. We could have taken the creature. So I guess blue offers the discard outlets. Mutt does too. Yeah, Claim Fame not relevant if it doesn't get back Storm Heraldos. Only playlist was good as a normal stream request. You mean as good? I typed 90 songs playlist. Black gives Grizzly Salvage. Salvage is pretty cool. Craig is 22 years old. Yeah. And we're even older. Damn, he said get older. Is this 8 then activation? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8, 9. Oh no, that's actually death. So I was DOB on board, right? Xbox 360 came out 18 years ago. Do you know why is it called Xbox 360? Because you look at it and you turn 360 degrees and walk away. Cause it's so bad. Hashtag I love PlayStation and Nintendo. Alright, let's not cut Traverse now. Let's cut Shredder again. I don't know if we should cut Shredder because High Darkness is kinda nice. Secret Keeper kinda sucks. Alright, let's cut Secret Keeper if it kinda sucks. That's your claim. But Shredder kinda sucks without Secret Keeper. It's so hard to double spell. PlayStation has no games though. True. I have a PlayStation 5 and I like barely play on it. Nothing that interests me. So then I bought a subscription to PlayStation Plus to download games and I haven't played them at all. Why did I buy them? Why did I buy it? That's so weird actually if you think about this rationally as a rational behavior. I don't know, I like Secret Keeper, it has high toughness. I think I like it more than Shredder. Yeah, I played 700 days straight of Genshin Impact. And I'll play Zelda for like in the next month at least. We downloaded, should I keep this? Also No Dig seems crazy. No, No Dig doesn't seem crazy to me. There's many cards you can delve the enchantments, so you don't actually, it's not free. But it might be okay to play too. I mean, I guess let's keep this. Let's trust into Gaze. And MTG, yeah, well, I've played MTG for 10 years, 3,000 straight days. Well, not straight days. There were days I haven't played MTG, but I don't think there were days I was not thinking about MTG since I started playing. TBH. Alright, this goes into my graveyard, this goes into my graveyard, this goes on top. I'm a genie in a bottle. But yes, like when I was really happy to get that feeling of getting really lost in a game again with Zelda. Weird that that's a thing that I get happy about, but it is so nice. It is such a nice experience and something different than Magic, so like it is like something cool. I tried Hollow Knight. I have tried Hollow Knight and I played a lot of it. I played like 50 hours of Hollow Knight. Really enjoyed it. But I was really scared of fighting the ultimate boss. Well, not even the ultimate boss, the little bitch ultimate boss, the Hollow Knight himself, and then I started playing something else and I never returned, so I never actually fought the final battle. Alright, smell everything but the Confluence. Very nice. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Yeah, Zelda is... Seems like great design. It just leads you into places. But also in a way where you discover them, but where it's not, doesn't feel forced. But also it's not easy to miss, it seems. Hollow Knight boss is pretty anticlimactic. I could go back and do it and see for myself. I didn't want to fight the final boss because, well, I wanted to like explore more of the map, and I did explore most, and then I didn't have much more to explore, and I picked some other game. Didn't get a chance to meet you in Athens, but could lend a meat hook to your friend. Thank you very much for your hospitality and lending the meat hook. It's so hard to get those stupid cards sometimes. Meat hook massacre is so expensive, but also no one has it because it's a very COVID set. Go blank. Oh, that's awkward. I mean, it's fine. Guess I discard those two. Been playing Platinum games this year. All 3 Bayonetas. Finished Nier Automata the other day. Nier Automata was another game I got lost in absolutely and played it for 100 hours or something. Could have played it for more. Was a great game. Also didn't catch you in Athens because I was in Australia. Makes sense. So we could gaze fast and can grab 2 creatures. We melee spell, I guess. But we don't get the scry effect, so it's like ups and downs. I don't know. Hard to say. Let's gather the pack. Mutt, I guess. Spent 40 hours for ENing, but chose to help others in the end, so I'm not playing more. I didn't do that. Czemu masz reklamę na Twitch? No bo nie masz suba teraz. Chyba cię skończył. Nie pokazuje ci subskrypcja oznaki. Czyli musiał się skończyć, jak w Atenach byłem. Fabuła. Okay, we got another Fabuła, so we can play another Fabuła, I guess. Shrek. Yeah, Shrek. But yeah, Portable Head, I didn't choose that because I just didn't feel like deleting my progress in the game. And because I didn't care. So I guess kinda ruthless of me. I know the storyline of Ocarina of Time. Not much. But it's nice to see Ganondorf after Ganondorf not being present in the previous Zelda. Ay. Maybe I should have gazed in response. Awkward. Six Sages in Ocarina 2. Well, I don't know about Six Sages in Tears of the Kingdom, so I don't actually know. You know, I have not found most of the memories yet in the game. I'll probably play it again on PC with mods and go for all the endings. Yeah. I never played a game with mods. I don't think so. Alright, discard Colossification and I guess the mods. Gather the pack. Literally explain the Rito cutscene. Oh yeah, I know now. Rito. Bros, where is my Storm Herald? To anger to Colossification I do, so the attack from this is not dangerous. No, I remember there was a sage. I didn't remember him talking about there being exactly 6 sages, so maybe I just skipped that info. Ay caramba. The second devil. It's gonna be the end of me, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Well. Or do we die? We don't die, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Shouldn't die. Maybe with a deadly dispute we die. What's this? Tea or coffee? I don't drink coffee, it's tea. Bean juice. I don't drink bean juice. One, two, three. Well, they might have a push, which then would be rough times, but life's rough. I think we are down a game. We're gonna be down a match soon, unless something incredible happens. Let's just take a draw, I think, and we're gonna find Burning Anger. Take a draw because, well, if I mean, I'm just on a no outer. If I need to sack a treasure, the devils are just in the details. Maybe Devil is a great card against some of the removals in the format. Interesting that they play this deck despite Mark saying himself the deck is awful. It was clearly a sarcastic message, bro. Well, maybe it's gonna work out, probably not. No, because they have lethal, but you know. Playing 5 and 7 mana Auras is bad versus a removal deck. You could say that. Another funny thing about Zelda that I wanted to mention was what exactly? Oh, the enemies. I was thinking of Zelda Breath of the Wild and how nice was it to that you were meeting the broken guardians that couldn't move and they were shooting you with their lasers on the Great Plateau in the tutorial area. And it just seemed absolutely impossible to overcome back then, even if they were broken and like unable to function fully. So then when you first see a moving one, you're kind of like, oh shit, how do I like ever begin to tackle that? And it's just seems very impossible at the beginning of the game, and you just flee because it's bullshit. They fixed the bug of alteration, I think so. Alright, let's get a land to guarantee Fable on 3. Let's get a Montagna. Montagna. Can't get green and I have double blue anyway, so probably will not need triple blue. Is it Keruga? It's Yorion. Alright, I gathered the pack. Nice, both Burning Anger and Colossification hit. Actually, giga lucky. Omen of the Sea. I don't know about this one, bros. In limit in Pioneer, it seems a bit low power to me. I know Yorion, but Yorion Schmorion. I could play like I could play like this and this. You have 2 creatures, I guess. Sets me better than playing a Fable. I could go Incarnation to like Bojuka Bog guy. I would be sad, but the other is bad. Canister, yeah it is. Okay, fires into Incarnation. Do they ever not have that in their 80 cards deck? 5 mana? What you getting for 5 mana? Oh, well, yeah, that's what you're getting for 5 mana. It's like such a strong line. So how the heck do they play Yorion? Do not have that ever. Alright, we have Otawara in the deck, so it's not over.
Player.
Canny, I'm playing Sack this weekend. Is it crazy to SP the 3rd claim and play 4 push main and a walker / bigger creature removal?
Bro, I'm literally I've been playing 4 push forever. Push is much better than claim. I think claim I'm one of the least claim fans that there are. EBH. Yeah, you can cut it. Eaten Alive is a bit weak, so I'm not sure if I would want to play that. We will play a single Dreadbore. I did lose to Sholdred 2 games at the RC, which felt unnecessary, and I could use an extra Sholdred answer, so Dreadbore, I guess. Daj, drugą inkarnację, nie wiadomo. Not about them, wow. Annihilating Glare is best in that slot, I think. Maybe Glare is better than Eaten Alive, but I'm not a huge fan of that. It's probably better than Eaten Alive at large if you main like that, yeah. Yeah, it's definitely better than Eaten Alive. Claim is mostly good against All Growth Troll and not much else. This is like something I disagree with many players who tell me that Claim is like the best against Rakdos midrange out of Sacrifice, but to me it actually solves it doesn't solve any of the good cards that they have. Rakdos midrange best cards against Rakdos Sack are Troll-Dread, Punkbuster, I don't know, Go Blank even, Hidetsugu, Consumes All, Mitook Massacre if they play that. Sky Sovereign, all of those cards, those are like the problems and not the small idiots that you can claim. So the claim is just doesn't answer the important cards. My experience. Wait, did the Yorion exile itself? That's crazy. Do any of the free mana Yoinks ever see play in Pioneer? Not really. They are sideboard cards for mono green. They're not good against anything else. Pretty good against mono green, against Cavalier. Oh no, they only played Yorion now. So you can't exile Yorion with Yorion, of course. Why would you? So yeah, play an Annihilating Glare instead. I agree with Riley DKK, I guess. If Riley liked Glare, Riley shows up in the chat rarely and talks about Sacrifice mostly and seems to be experienced with the deck. I never wanted to play Glare. It's probably not too bad. Sacrificing an artifact is big game. Sheoldred's Edict. Not sure what I think about Sheoldred's Edict. I thought about playing it a few times, but it seemed kinda weak. Only wyjebał. So I probably should have went for the Storm Herald on turn 3. Well, probably... No, they need both fight. Well, they need Incarnation. And I was building to like have a much better one. I'm not sure if I should have. Just of course in hindsight. So Elesh Norn shuts me down. Let Boseiju open on turn 3. No, leaving Boseiju open didn't lead me anywhere. I needed to like develop. Needed to leave Boseiju open is like very hindsight type play. Do I want the Spell Pierces? They play many creatures, but I guess the non-creatures are the important ones. We just want to combo quickly. Gravestone seems poor. Their graveyard hate is gonna be either Rest in Peace or something else they can stop. I want sorcery speed cards. Shredder looks poor again. This looks good with instants. I think I'll cut the Shredder. Maybe I gather the pack because I'm cutting down on creatures if I bring the spells. So let's go -2 gather. And this 3 Shredder -2 Merfolk. I don't know. Maybe I'm overboarding with this, but that's what I do. I overboard. And maybe I'm too happy to board out Shredder. I'm not sure what Mark's approach with this is and how real is it to win a game with beats. Doesn't seem particularly reliable. And Shredder is not blocking here, so I will want to keep up spells. They're not gonna double spell too much. I will not be double spelling too much. That's why I want to cut it. Or I guess keep. Instant speed removal for Greasefang, but also outs to Walker, Stream Troll, and Worm Creativity. Yeah, it's actually okay. I had a Noxious Grasp. It's close. It's close between this and Noxious Grasp, I guess. I mean, the games you win are the games where you get to attack card, and I just started to believe that, and that's what let's do this so I can dispute my gaze I needed to resolve. So I don't particularly care about graveyards. top, I guess. But maybe that's not fully a good way of thinking about it, but I think I will rarely get to attack Karn, to kill Karn with a removal spell in a game I win. Let's go with the Mite. Sure. You can exile Mite to kill the Bitter Union, but we could also not, so I will choose not to. Boseiju, Remote Burning Anger. Let's play it, I guess. We have the Mite in play, we want more lands, but not getting a blue one a bit awkward. But if they don't play anything too bad right now, we get to get the Mutt. This card Colossification. Peacekeeper, what a weird card. Alright, sure. This might work. So good. Is this even a good card to tutor? I mean, I guess maybe it is sometime. What else for 3 mana, right? Let's draw a Wayfinder. Yeah. Let's Wayfinder. Why'd I keep the red land up? What the fuck did I do? Why'd I miss a land drop? Oh, I guess that's because I'm playing way too few lands for my deck. Dex needs. I mean, we're gonna Spell Pierce anyways, the first enchantment, but because they know about the Spell Pierce, so it's not like they're gonna play into it too eagerly. Triple block. Well, maybe yeah, that's what I was supposed to do. Let's gaze now. Probably should have gazed last turn. Graveyard. Do I want another counter? I don't know. Leyline question mark. It's a very good question. Let's ditch the Swan Song. I don't need it. Leyline question mark. Has anyone ever here set their spirits free by making love? If so, how did it go? I don't know. Attack makes sense if they have Leyline. Sure. Yeah, I'm not blocking. What do I think about Metamorphic Alteration Archfiend combo? It seems most likely to be pretty medium to me. No weź kurwa no, jebaną Elshnorn ma z ręki, ja pierdolę. Śmieć. Gówno. I haven't seen like exciting decklists of the Alteration deck yet though, so maybe those exist. Need to find Otawara again. But even if we Otawara, then, you know, we need to like spend entire turn using Otawara on this, then we need to discard this still, and then play 5 mana this. We don't have 4 lands, so I don't think we really have outs. I think we have like theoretical outs, but not practical outs. No, fajnie. Usuń mi tam jakieś. Call on the graveyard. Oh, we milled one. Okay, we don't need to discard it. That's good. Well, you're gonna die in time though. Your only outs are Otawara and Hardcasting. Hardcasting what? Storm Herald? I mean, yeah, we're gonna be... I mean, we don't have outs, we die before we get to draw to that. Hardcast both for us? No, that's not an out. It was a very pathetic game. Which makes sense as to why they make their commander players the focus and not me if I just don't buy their shit. I mean, I probably did, I don't know, well, maybe I won booster packs in tournaments where I paid entry fee, but I don't think I ever like went to a store and paid money for a Magic the Gathering booster pack. Will I play Lot Limited at some point on stream? Well, maybe. Probably not much though. Yeah, we hit both auras at least. No land, but we don't need a land. 2 card types. We're gonna discard a land. Well, maybe I'm better off playing Satyr Wayfinder. No, I'll have 5 mana next turn. Well, 5 mana is not enough. I'll need to discard a creature. I'll have enchantment and creature. What's better? I get Satyr Wayfinder. I need to reveal 2 card types in 4 random. Land, Traverse. Pretty close, seems like. Do I think the One Ring will see play, or is Mite too much of a roadblock? I would not be surprised if it sees play in Modern. My intuition that tells me that it would not be really good. Chaining the rings, etc. Doesn't seem all that good, but we'll see. I guess we can hit either Traverse or Gaze, because we dig 2 extra deep with Fable too. So maybe it is better to play the Fable. I don't know. Can also hit the Herald, because we just get draws instead of this milling. If we mill Herald but not hit Delirium, that's disastrous. If they pass with 4 mana open and we miss, then we could technically just chill with Boseiju on stage and probably not die. Well, unless they go copy strings, spore, win, which I would like not to happen. Alteration Arcane a meme or not? I guess it's a meme. We can play it for a league. What about the 1 mana counter creature? If Pirate has 2 or less, do you think it is sideboard tech, or will it see main deck play? Probably sideboard. I would guess lower than Spell Snare levels of play, higher than 0. You could play 1 main deck if you like have a specific reason to.
Control player.
Alright, good. We drew the monster. I have 4 card types, and we traverse the Ulvenwald. We Storm Herald, play Boseiju. Herald. Ilfighter, thank you very much for the gifted sub. It is very base that you did what you just did. And 21 my opponent. Best target is probably turn 1 Grief on the play. Yeah, it's a good target. But you need to be on the, you know, just like counters versus creatures, it's always that you would use removal because removal works on the draw too. Yawgmoth's a good target, but Yawgmoth sometimes is just cast and oftentimes it's summoned via dirty tricks, you know. Good Needle. Boseiju doesn't do anything. Good Needle, Otawara, and stage. Probably in. Probably won the counters.
He's a phenomenal control player.
7 cards, that's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, the Dork for Yawgmoth really good. I guess that makes the card worse, that's true. Thank you, Chochiara, thank you, Ilfatet. We need 4 more subs to hit the daily sub goal. I only needed to not stream for 10 days to come close to it. Once again, Shredder looks poor, I guess. Got Shredder. Secretkeeper. I'm not sure if I want all the Spell Pierce. Spell Pierce is just kind of weak. Let's just have to. Dispute is maybe. It's close. I mean, interrupting them a little bit does help. 10 doesn't set up. I'll move. 61 gamer. The deck just has 61 cards. It's the way it was when I copied it from Mark. It's just the optimal way. The first Satyr to wake after a revel must search for the site of the next one. Why do you need a new site? Guess cleaning is too much trouble. Cleaning the one they just fucked up is too much trouble. Makes sense.
He's a phenomenal control player.
3 more months, brothers.
And then what? Well, that's 69 months. Nice. What are the odds of hitting a land with Satyr Wayfinder? They seem to be roughly 0%, as that never happens. Well, I'll be getting married in 3 months, so there is that. Alright, I'll stay married to the game. I think I'll play Fable. Keeping up, like going Mutt, keep up Swan Song seems way too weak, and or like play Mutt Needle rather, and I wouldn't keep up Swan Song. But I think playing Fable is good setup. I can dish a Needle if they play the stage, which they will because they scryed for it. But I can name Otawara. My wife hates MTG because I spend too much time watching Kani, and I wouldn't marry her, honestly. What about Mutt plus Needle? Seems kinda weak. I'm after the big moves. I don't know if you have tax breaks. As maybe marriage in Poland, you do have to put your spouse in your tax form, or like there's a special one for married people. So maybe there's probably some difference then. Mod Needle is for Kurva players. What's a Kurva player? That doesn't even make sense. Makes 0 sense. I counter this because they might draw into more strings. Nice, wasted the strings. They're tapped out, so we have both the auras in the graveyard. Let's go Boseiju, not good. Hello, Mr. Canister, no siema, Olshen. Let's go Herald. Oh, I missed. What the heck? That's insane. I didn't even get a creature. At all. That's crazy. I think the pack is kind of bad here in this spot, yeah. No Herald in the top half of the deck. Well, there is one in my graveyard. So your statement is untrue, but I'm likely to get comboed out right now. Maybe try one claim / fame. Claim returns a creature with mana value 2 or less, and Storm Herald is free. Or less, or 3 or more. Plus 3 mana, so you cannot claim it back, so. It's also a black card in my Timur deck. But I wouldn't be able to hit with Gather the Pack either, so I'm not sure if your suggestion is all that good. You're adding mana, playing strings. No, you're dealing damage, that's crazy. Wow. Oh wow. Alright. We've got 3 more looks. Because you can play 2 mods from the graveyard. What does Kręcicie Górnokrze really mean? It means to spin like a shit in a hole in the ice. Wait, I don't have enough mana. I thought I had more. I guess. I mean, they didn't do anything last turn, so they will not right now. It's a common Polish way to describe the act of storming off during an MTG game. I actually never heard it used outside of Olsen here, so I'm not sure how common it is, but it's a common, like, I guess it's a saying that people say. Alright, I actually get an extra turn. Yeah, Olsen 131 got second at the RC in Athens with Spiritus. And is gonna compete at Worlds in Las Vegas. Wow, pathetic opponent. Can I do anything to my Herald? No? I couldn't use it to save themselves. I guess if they had 2 bounce spells, then killing Grazer for funds would be bad. Alright, Lotus Field confirmed to be a pathetic deck. So, to recap this prelim.